And since we're here in London, we went to the British Foreign Office today, where we spoke with James Cleverly. He's the UK Minister for Europe. He told us if Russia invades Ukraine, they will face a quagmire, and Russian troops will, in his words, go home in body bags. In Moscow today, your foreign secretary was walked out on by her Russian counterpart, Sergei Lavrov. He said she wasn't listening to him. It looks like the diplomatic talks are not going well.
Well, the fact that Liz got a bit of a frosty reception in Moscow is unsurprising, because she was saying things that they don't really want to hear.
Like what?
So she's taken a really very, very clear message that their actions are unacceptable. I really hope that Russia listens.
Is there any sign, though, that Vladimir Putin wants to de-escalate?
Well, sadly, we are not seeing any of the things that we would want to see. We're not hearing any of the things that we would want to hear.
Given where the number of troops are, with so many Russian troops in Belarus, that Vladimir Putin could move to quickly seize the capital of Ukraine, Kyiv, what would then happen?
Well, I think what Russia would experience is a very strong defense by the Ukrainian people of their own country. This would not be a quick or easy conflict for Russia. It would be drawn out, it would be painful, it would be bloody, it would be a quagmire, and the best thing for Russia to do is to de-escalate, to move its troops away from the border and engage meaningfully in diplomacy with both European and our friends across in the United States.
But is Putin listening to that?
Well, we are trying to make sure that if the Russian generals aren't being honest with Vladimir Putin, we're being honest with Vladimir Putin. If he's getting messages from the front line that this will be quick and easy, we're giving him a more truthful message that this will be long, drawn out and painful.
It's an incredible moment we're in when you hear officials say this is the largest deployment of troops since World War II.
It is. It does not need to happen. It would be protracted, it would be painful, it would cause huge loss of life, not just to the Ukrainians, but also to Russian people. We don't want to see that.